You've probably heard about the benefits of mindfulness, and you may even be trying to practice it on a regular basis. But if you are like most people, it can be difficult to find time to practice mindfulness during your busy day. This may be leading you to think that mindfulness is only for people who have hours to spare for meditation each day. This isn't the case. Mindfulness can be practiced at any time, in any place. And incorporating mindfulness into your daily life is a great way to get started with meditation. And doing so will make the process of sitting down to meditate much easier. In this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how to practice mindfulness in everyday life. Hi, I'm Felipe from MindOwl. Here we talk about meditation, psychology, and breath work to help you live a better life. Before we start covering some techniques you can try in your daily life, let's briefly go over what mindfulness is. Mindfulness is the quality of being aware of what's happening around you in the present moment. It's about noticing your thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations without judgment. When you're mindful, you're not lost in thought about the past or future. Instead, you are fully present in the here now. Mindfulness is comprised of three main qualities: attention, balance, and clarity. These are the ABCs of mindfulness, so let's see what each one involves. Attention means that we'll be increasing our capacity to focus on the present moment instead of being lost in thought. Balance, or equanimity as it is known in meditation, means that we'll cultivate an attitude of groundedness. For this, it's important that we don't fight against our feelings or feel overly attached to them. And finally, clarity is about developing a capacity to have a clear picture of what's happening at each moment. I should also say that mindfulness is different to meditation. Although it's a quality that we can develop through meditation, meditation is an umbrella term that includes many different practices. But at its core, meditation is about training the mind. Mindfulness is just one of the techniques we can use to train our minds. We have another video that goes in depth on the difference between mindfulness and meditation, which you can check on later. Why bring mindfulness into daily life? The answer is simple. The more mindful you are, the more present you'll be for the good moments in your life, and the better equipped you'll be to deal with the challenging ones. But if you view mindfulness as a separate activity that you must dedicate a specific amount of time for, then it will be difficult to make it a part of your life. But if you start to see mindfulness as a quality that you can cultivate in everything you do, then it will become much easier to get into this mindful way of seeing things and dealing with the world. You can see every moment as an opportunity to practice mindfulness. This is particularly important in challenging situations. And practicing this quality of the mind will make it easier and more natural for you to sit down to meditate for longer periods of time. So you are disrupting this division between life and meditation. So it will be a continuous practice. And that is what is going to help you to want to sit down and find the time to meditate. Now that we have a basic understanding of mindfulness, let's look at how we can incorporate mindfulness into our everyday lives. Mindful reminder, passing through a door. As you leave one space and enter another, you naturally readjust to your new surroundings. By mindfully bringing your attention to this moment of transition, we can use it as an opportunity to practice mindfulness. So, the next time you move from one room to another, or as you leave your house office, take a few moments to notice the changes in temperature, sounds, smells, light. As you do, bring your attention to your body and how it feels to move from one space to another. You could silently ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Is there a primary emotion that is present? What is the quality of my breath like right now? How is my body feeling at this moment? And once you feel you're fully present in the moment, take a few deep breaths and move on with your day. This simple door frame activity can help remind us to be mindful as we move through our day. It is an invitation to check in with the body and mind while moving between different activities and environments. Mindful appreciation, that is sometimes called mindful gratitude, is about appreciating what is in front of us in the here and now. It is a way of appreciating the objects, experiences, activities, and people that enrich our lives and make us smile. It could be a simple thing like your bus arriving right on time this morning, or a kind neighbor taking your parcel, or a sunshine streaming through the window in the afternoon. So expressing gratitude for all these small pleasures will, over time, make you more appreciative of life. You can practice this by consciously taking a few moments each day to think about something or someone in your life that you are grateful for. Or you could do it whenever you experience pleasure and really take the moment to appreciate it. For example, if you are taking a walk and you notice the weather is nice, you could take a deep breath and really savor the moment. So you would really take the time to appreciate all the sights, the sounds, the smells, and then you would check how your body is feeling and you would really get in touch with your experience. Mindful listening. Social interactions provide us with many opportunities to practice mindfulness. One way we can do this is by being more present when interacting with others. So the next time you are talking to someone, really try to listen to what they're saying. Hear not just their words, but also their tone of voice and the emotions they are conveying. Try to understand their point of view and see things from their perspective. Most of the time, when we interact with others, we are constantly thinking about what do we want to say next, rather than truly listening to what the other person is trying to say. So by practicing mindful listening, we can show others that we value them and what they have to say. And this not only deepens our connection with them, but it can also help us to see things from a different perspective. So the next time you are talking to someone, practice mindful communication and really try to listen to them. Put your phone away, make eye contact, let them finish their sentence, and try to understand what they are trying to say. See if you can also resist the urge to interrupt them and start thinking about what you're going to say next. Just be present in the moment and listen mindfully. Quick body scan. This is a simple but effective practice that you can do anywhere, pretty much anytime. To do a quick body scan, you simply bring your attention to each part of your body in turns, from your head to your toe. And as you do, as you focus on each part of your body, you notice how it feels. Are there any areas of tension or pain? Do you feel relaxed, comfortable, anxious, tense? First, just observe how your body feels without judging it or trying to change anything. Then you can try to release any areas of tension or pain by exhaling deeply and relaxing your muscles. You can do a quick body scan whenever you have a few minutes to spare. It could be while you are waiting for the bus, or in the queue at the supermarket, or even when you are taking a break at work. Sometimes our bodies can feel so tight and stressed that we forget what it feels like to be relaxed. So by becoming aware and softening our muscles, we can start to release some of that tension. So the next time you are feeling stressed or overwhelmed, try doing a quick body scan. Even if you don't feel overwhelmed at the moment, it can be useful to practice this regularly so that you are aware of how your body feels, and so you could avoid tension piling up. Mindful seeing. We can use one of our senses as a gateway to become more mindful. And a sense that is particularly helpful for a mindfulness practice is sight. It is understood that between 40 to 60% of the brain is dedicated to processing visual information. So it's no surprise that sight is one of the most powerful ways to connect with our surroundings and become more mindful. When we are looking at something, we often see it, but we don't really see it. We're not paying attention to the details or taking the time to really appreciate what we're looking at. Perhaps we are not fully aware of how the objects and people we see affect us. So the next time you are looking at something, really try to see it properly. Look at the colors, shapes, and textures. And if your attention drifts to any other senses, you try to focus it back on sight. You can do this with anything, a flower, a painting, a photo, or even a person. And when you practice this mindful seeing exercise, try to remove any labels to the things you see. For example, if you are looking at a flower, just don't think of it as a flower, the word flower, the label flower, the concept flower. Instead, notice the different parts of the flower, the petals, the stem, the leaves. Really see it for what it is. We looked at the importance of incorporating mindfulness into our daily lives, and we looked at 5 ways you can do this yourself. And while it may take some time to get used to it, with a bit of practice, you'll be reaping all the well-known benefits of mindfulness in no time, even though you don't have a formal meditation practice. Practicing these quick exercises is beneficial in the present moment, and in the long term, it can help make formal meditation much easier. Be patient with yourself and keep practicing mindfulness exercises regularly. Over time, you'll develop a stronger mindfulness muscle, and as I said, you'll find it much easier to be present and aware in your daily life, but also to sit down to meditate. Now, let me ask you, what are some of the ways you like to practice mindfulness in your everyday life? Please share your tips and experience in the comments below. I hope these tips were helpful and that you start incorporating mindfulness into your daily routine. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to check the suggested videos for more great content on meditation, psychology, and how to live a more fulfilling life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.